Hey everyone, Marissa Neves here, and I just have a quick vlog for you this week. I was speaking with somebody the other day, and they said to me something that sparked my interest. They said to me, Marissa, I just can't seem to get my shit together. I just can't seem to get things sorted out. I just can't seem to take the action that I need to take to get to where I want to get. And they were talking to me in relation to fitness and being able to get up in the morning, going to the gym. And for me, that's not something that I've struggled with a lot. Um, I, movement was something that I always loved, but I certainly struggle in other areas. And as I was having this discussion with this person, they said to me, why can't I get it all right? Why can't I get every area of my life in balance, feeling good, and stay there? And I just think this is such an interesting topic because for me, certainly for me, when I feel that I'm at a point where I have it all going on or every area of my life is going quite well, personally, I have tended to sabotage that in certain ways. And we can expand on that topic so much more, but there are reasons why we don't tend to get there. One of them has to do with just simply contrast, like life. Life happens. So once we have it all where we want it to be, often it changes. But this person was saying to me, why is there always one area of my life lacking? Why is there usually this one particular area that I can't seem to get right? So this question is all about, like, can we have it all? And that's what this vlog is all about today. Can we have it all? And what is it about? Is it because as we move toward that, we're uncomfortable there and so we sabotage? So I have a technique to share with you today, or just a little bit of a task for the week. And it is simply the technique of allowing. Sometimes we want to have it all, or we think we want to have it all, but there's a deeper underlying struggle that we're dealing with. It doesn't quite want us to be completely happy. And that's where the self-sabotage patterns can emerge. That's where we can begin, you know, that's when we sometimes pick a fight with our partner, or we don't go to the gym like this guy, or we eat a big donut instead. But these are all patterns that can be shifted. They're not part of who you are. They don't make up your willpower. They certainly don't make up your worth. But they are things that we need to be aware of, and sometimes they are things that we just need to allow to happen for our own growth. So this was a beautiful discussion that I had with this person, and what I'd love to invite you guys to do is to simply have a look at your life over the next week and see what areas you may be, whether it's self-sabotaging, or maybe you might just not be showing up for yourself. You might be showing up for yourself in 2 areas or 3 areas, but then there may be one area that you just can't seem to, quote unquote, get your shit together. And I want you to just bring this feeling of allowing, bring some curiosity to it, and ask yourself, what are the areas that I'm lacking right now? Or what are the areas that I'm not showing up for myself in? And why do I think this is? Do I think that, I'm not showing up because I feel like I'm not worthy of complete happiness, of having it all together in all areas? And by the way, none of us ever have it all together all of the time. That absolutely does not happen. But that's not to say that we can't be happy in all the different areas of our lives. Even the best of us have struggles or have times that, we're feeling challenged in life, and that's all part of growth, and it's very, very natural, and it's just part of being human. But it does happen, so let's allow that to happen. And I think it's really important to just step back sometimes, have a look at some of the different areas of our life, and determine where we're showing up for ourselves and where we aren't. So it's just bring this beautiful feeling of allowing as you take a look at it. But yeah, as I was doing this vlog as well, I just thought, there is this idea of, or this question, can we have it all? And I really truly believe that we can. Yes, we can have it all. We can have the beautiful relationship, we can have the healthy, amazing body, we can have the abundance of love and wealth in our lives that we so dream of. We can so absolutely have it all, but we don't have to have it all together all the time. So we can have it all, but we don't have to always have it together all of the time. We don't always have to have our shit together all the time in this perfect way, because we don't live in a perfect world. We live in an imperfectly perfect world. So this is just something to think about this week. And then the other part of today is this, potential self-sabotage patterns that can come up, and just bringing this feeling of allowing, bringing this beautiful awareness as to how we may not be showing up for ourselves. So give yourself a rating from 1 to 10 for each area of your life. And if it's a 4, just bring curiosity to it. How can I make it a 5? Let's just allow that we're at a 4. Let's just bring this allowing to it. I don't always have to have it together all of the time. So just give yourself a rating from 1 to 10 and just ask yourself, how can I increase that by one number? So if you're a 4, how can you move up to a 5? That's it. So how have you not been showing up for yourself? Have you been not going to the gym? Have you been going to the fridge and eating foods that aren't for your optimum health? Have you been picking fights with your husband? Have you been pulling back from seeing people, or not being vulnerable? Maybe not showing your feelings? Are you feeling like you don't want to be visible, or that you don't want to be out and about? Are you hiding out? Are you playing small? What is going on for you? That is the question for this week. Bring some curiosity and bring this feeling of allowing. It is okay to not have it all together all of the time. And we're humans, and it's, beautiful to go through these growth processes. So for now, just identify 1 or 2 areas, rate yourself from 1 to 10, ask yourself, how can I rise by just one number this week? And it might not even be, say, going to the gym, if that's what you're not doing. And it might not even be not eating that big fat donut. It may just be, okay, well, if I have that donut, I'm going to have green juice afterwards. Or I'm just going to go for a really nice long walk on the beach. How can I increase that number by just 1? Because every single step makes a difference, and we definitely don't reach our goals overnight. And it all takes time, and it really is a growth process. So have an amazing week, guys. So awesome to connect as always. Live in your bliss and just bring this feeling of allowing this week. Be there for yourself, show up for yourself. How can you just raise by 1 number? And I look forward to hearing from you. How have you not been showing up for yourself? Pop it into the comments below. And what are you going to do to show up for yourself this week? Awesome, guys. Have an amazing day. See you soon.